Howdy ho, neighbors. Oh, excuse me, sneezed. It's late in the day. It's 2 o'clock, but I decided I'm gonna start a project. I got to get it done because I got to get up and go to work in the morning. I'm changing that out. I'm gonna take this tape measure, get some measurements. I ran to town to a big box store, lumber store. Got me a couple of them 2x2 boards and a bunch of 2x2. Well, them are 1/4 inch 2x2 square, and these are 8-foot 2x2s. So what I'm gonna do is I need to get started on this. I can't be wasting no time because I don't want to be hauling that wood around all week. This is Sunday. Gotta work tomorrow. So let me get some measurements, clean this box out, get some measurements here, decide what I actually want to do, and get this show started. So let me put this whole camera down, and I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I'll probably just do it kind of step by step, as I make progress. And anyway, let's just get started and see what happens. Okay, it's been a little change of plans. I'm not going to put the shelf cabinet thing over here because the way I got my battery box, refrigerator's so big, I'm just not going to have any space. I only get about, because I got to leave room for this refrigerator open, so I only get about one shelf. So I moved it over here. I'm going to make it 14-inch wide and try to get 3 shelves. That's my goal. And it's 1,000 degrees in here because I got the doors open, not running the air conditioner, and I'm hot, and I'm about to start crying. All right, let me get off here. It's getting late today. I should have waited. I should have done this project yesterday instead of waiting till the last minute, but that's not how I do things. So let me get focused and get this thing done, and I'll bring you back when there's a little more progress. Okay, folks, it's slowly taking shape. Now, you got to remember, I am not a carpenter. I built a birdhouse one time. They moved in. Well, the same afternoon, I seen them packing their stuff and moving right back out. I'm just not a carpenter. But this is going to work good enough for me. Well, it's not done yet. I got to close the side in, close the backs in, and put me one more shelf right here. After that, I'm going to call it good. That's good enough for me. I can get all this clutter out of here, and I got all this junk out here. I'm probably going to start using that for my clothes and get that old storage container thing out from underneath my bed. I can't think of what it's called right now. But anyway, I may just start using this for my clothes. I just thought of that. Anywho, I'm burning up. The day is slipping away fast, so let me quit yapping. Work on this some more. I think I can have it finished in a couple hours. I got, like I said, close the sides up, close the back up, and close this up. I'm thinking about maybe instead of closing this side up, well, I'll probably close this one. I may just put a little board here, so high to keep things from falling out to where I'm cooking. I can reach in here and also get things. But we'll do it as we go, and I'll see how I like it. And it ain't straight. That's not the camera. By no means, it ain't straight, by no means. But like I always say, we're going for function and practicality. We're not going for looks. And we're not going for fame and glory. We're going for function and practicality. Whew, that's a fancy word. I see a Jeep looking at me. They cruising down the gravel road there. They gotta see what I'm doing. All right, let me get off here, guys. I'm burning up. I want to get this done. Okay, it's coming along pretty good. I got one big, large space. I made a small one here, a small one on top. Now, the only thing I got left, keep it comments to yourself. I told you I'm not a carpenter. Yeah, I know. It's going to work, folks. Trust me, it's going to work. But I need to put me about a 3-inch board, from here to right about here across. And the same thing here. Just keep stuff from falling out. And I made this one 1 foot tall from the bottom to this next shelf, 1 foot. So I can put like paper towels, big boxes, like big boxes of rice or what, big things. Possibly, more likely that's going to be like my pots and pans, stuff like that. Because I got my rice, boxes of rice down here. I'm just shooting from the hip, doing it as I go. But that's all I got left to do. I'm not worried about this gap in between, because this roof curves. I'm not worried about this gap right here, back there, or over here. I might eventually cover this side up, I don't know, but as of right now, I'm not worried about it. Folks, look at my build. Do you think I care about Instagram? No. No, I do not. Side note, when you're running one of these screws into the wood with a high-powered cordless hammer drill, pay attention to where your finger's at. I'm not going to show you the other side. I ran it all the way through my finger. And yes, it come out the other side. But because of YouTube rules, I can't show you. It's rough, folks. It went through right there. Oh, that's tender. See how it's all black around the hole there? It went through there and come out the other side. Now, why is it not gushing blood and bleeding? Because I squeezed it together and put a drop of crazy glue on it. My finger is numb. Nah, I better not show you. YouTube won't let me show it. My finger is numb. Yes, it did hurt. Yes, I did lose my Christianity there for about 20 seconds. But don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. It's happened to me before. If you see this, no, it's this hand. If you can see that big scar right there. That hand's been cut open. I've shot a nail gun through this finger. My hands have had a rough life, folks. It don't hurt. I can't use it. It's numb from this knuckle all the way up. But I'm not concerned with it. I've done stuff like this before. I've had a car up on jacks and had it fall, and the jack smashed my finger between the ground and the jack. If the feeling don't come back in the next day or two, I might get looked at. But right now, I'm not concerned with it. I mean, come on, folks. You run where's it at? You run one of these screws. You can't see it because the screw's black. She's sharp as a razor and it's got some nasty old threads on it. You run one of them all the way through your finger, it's going to be numb. All you can do is kick yourself in the butt for not being more safe and go on about your day. But let me get off here. It's getting super late in the day. Probably got about another hour and a half of sunlight. I haven't eaten all day. I'm starving. I'm hot and sweaty. It's muggy and humid today. I just woke up and decided I wanted to do this project, so I'm getting it done. I know it's not fancy, but I'm so close to it, I can't get a good view. But that's how we roll. I left the bottom up where I can still get to my heater down there. Yeah, it's rude and crude, but that's how we roll, folks. All right, I'll see y'all here in a little bit, or if not, I'll see you in the morning. All right, I took all the junk that I had in this contraption right here, and I put it in my new pantry, and I've already filled it up. I've got to start getting rid of some junk. It's easy to do. I mean, you just keep gathering and gathering. But I think I'm going to start using this fine china. I've got me some, I would say regular dishes, but plastic. Got me some bowls and a plate, cup. I've been using them. I just hate doing dishes. I hate cleaning them. I'm lazy. I just like using fine china and throwing it away. But that is taking up a lot of room, and that's a lot of waste. I mean, that's styrofoam I'm throwing in trash every day. And look, just the fine china stuff's taking up that whole little cubby hole there I made. So I'm going to start using it, get through it, and when it's gone, it's gone. That's going to clear up that whole shelf right there. I got to make a little modification on this one. This one's going to be my pots and pans and dishes, paper towels. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to, I was thinking in my head, somewhere probably like right here, possibly right here. I'm gonna cut out a notch or a slit so them handles can lay right down in there, because I didn't make it deep enough. I only made it 11 inches deep. I guess I should have went further, but behind there, between this and the wall, I left about 4.5, maybe 5 inch gap, because I've got an idea for something I'm gonna do back there pertaining to my heater. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. It's just been an idea I've had, but maybe this will motivate me now that I've got that space and everything to go ahead and utilize that space with the idea I had with the heater. But I've left this big, I'm gonna leave this big gap open. I think I got an idea. My camera, this is shadow right here, that's my camera doing it. I've got an idea. I think I'm gonna, now I'm just playing with stuff. None of this is gonna happen today or tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna get a wire to put on that hose on my heater to wire it off. Almost showed my finger. Look at that, it went straight through it. To wire it off right there and close this up, close that side up, and put regular square house vents and have that wire have one coming out this vent and one coming out that vent. That's just an idea. I don't know if I'm going to do it, because I do like the flexible hose. I like having an option. If you'll see that string right there, I like having an option. I can take that string and point it any direction I want, all the way around there, straight out that way, straight up. I can point it and take a little piece of string, just tie it off and hold it there. I like the options I get with that flexible hose. So I don't know if I'm going to do the little vent idea or not. We'll see. Winter's a long time off, so we'll see. But other than that, I think that's it for the day. I got to clean up this mess. It ain't that bad. It's about normal. It's about what it always looks like. I looked at some little like bathroom accessory type little shelving today. I didn't see nothing that really is more functional than that right there. You know, them ladder steps I cut off and turned them upside down. This piece right there is where you put your foot and stand on. Just picture it flipped around. That's the bottom. I didn't really, as far as that size and aluminum or any type of material like that, I didn't even see nothing more functional than what I already have. And a little old shelf similar to that size, of course a little bit nicer, you know, like one of the little wire ones, at Lowe's was $14. Why would I pay $14 for something when the little piece of aluminum I got for free is doing the same thing, if not better? So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to try to find a little quart of some kind of paint, because I got to paint all this. I was going to stain it, but I think I'm just going to paint it. But when I do, I'm going to try to find some paint, you know, paint them little aluminum things, and I'm going to roll with them. I think I got used to it, just like my little plastic basket. That's just no milk crate, and it works great. It's functional, does exactly what I ask it to do. No, it's not going to win an Instagram photo op, but it performs and does exactly what I ask it to do. So I'm gonna roll with it. I like that. It's just like my little old rickety old cabinet that is built. No, it's not gonna win me first place at, you know, the van show, the Vans R Us down by the ocean. You know, it's not gonna win me first place on none of that. But it's doing exactly what I ask it to do. It's holding on my junk. It's keeping it together in one spot, and that's what I want it to do. So I'm gonna roll with it, folks. Now, if you want something, if you're building out a van or a box truck or whatever, if you want it to be all fancy and you know, have your embroidered pillows with your initials on it on your bed, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. It makes you a bad person if you do that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that's not for me. Yes, I've seen some really, really nice vans, but to me, they just don't look functional. They look like trophies, you know, like you can't even use them. Of course, I'm a guy, you know, I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm just doing my thing out here on the road. I just need something to do what I ask it to do. I don't care what it looks like. So them real fancy, you know, Instagram vans, what I like to call them, it did me no good to have one. I couldn't use the thing because I'd probably destroy it, to be honest. I'd have old dirty handprints everywhere and everything else. I like my utility, rough around the edges, van build. Everything in here has a function, has a purpose, and it does exactly what I ask it to do, and that's the way I like it. So, yeah. So if you want one of them, I just want to stress that I'm not calling nobody out. If you want one of them fancy Instagram vans, with the white leather curtains hanging down and the lace on the bed, you go right ahead, do that. If that's what you want, if that's your dream, go ahead and do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't, or oh, you're an evil person. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just speaking for myself, saying that's, I'm not wasting the money on it, because half this stuff I got in here is free or reclaimed material. Why would I pay, $300 for a silk pillow when that's ridiculous. I can dig one out of the dumpster for free. All right, folks, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just being ridiculous now. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. So I'm starving. It's holy cow, it's 7 o'clock. It's still pretty bright out there though. It's been a crystal blue sky day, sunny. It's been hot though, hot and humid. But yeah, I'm gonna get cleaned up. Still gotta take me a shower, pop them doors open and set my little shower thing up, and grab my hose, take me a shower, get cleaned up, and I'm gonna fix me something to eat, and probably tuck myself into bed, get all comfy and cozy, and watch a little YouTube and go to sleep and get up and go to work tomorrow. So that's my life. It won't be long. We're gonna be on the road. We're gonna be heading north, road tripping to another job. But it's been a long time since I've been road tripping, so I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I think I got the van all set up and ready. But we'll talk about that another day, folks. All right, I'm gonna get off here. I'm rambling. I'm delirious because I haven't eaten all day. I gotta have at least 27,000 calories a day, or I can't function. All right, see you folks tomorrow. All right, guys and gals. I'm fixing to leave this camp here. Hang on, let me just turn you around real quick. All right, guys and gals. I just want to show you my camp spot for the night. Let me adjust this camera because I don't never do nothing right. Okay. It's pretty late in the evening. It's 8 o'clock. Well, about 10 till. Camera makes it look brighter than what it really is. It's actually pretty dark out here. Some of y'all might recognize this place. I camped back here in the winter when there was snow all on the ground. There's like 8 inches of snow. If I can find a picture, I think I got one. I'll put it in here. Ooh, big scary woods. I was watching 2 armadillos fighting a while ago. Have you ever seen armadillos fighting? That's hilarious. They kick each other. They run and chase each other around. And when it gets close enough, he spins around real fast and kicks the other one. Crazy. Anyway, let me turn around and show you my camp. Isn't this great? Now, I've camped here several times, mainly in the winter. I'm just noticing something. See how these rocks here are white and dry? Them are all wet. And the other side's the same way. It don't show up on camera, but see how it's like a real tan and then it gets a darker tan? Either something has come through here and caused one heck of a wake, or they're dropping the lake level real fast. I don't know which is which. Interesting. As long as they don't raise the level real high, I'll be alright. I just disappear in the woods. It's really dark. Believe it or not, that area is so dark that I really have trouble seeing my van. This camera just uses any little speck of light. It can use it to light up the scenery. So it makes it look brighter than what it really is. But anyway, if I would shut up, it's so peaceful and quiet here. Alright, I'm fixing to leave this camp here. It's early in the morning. Well, not too early. It's about 8:30. I walked through a spider web. but it's already getting hot. Ooh, miserable hot. Anywho, so someone sent me an email. I get quite a few, and I appreciate it. I like reading emails. But they want to see, they wanted the van tour. There's not a whole lot to see in this van build. I'm gonna go ahead and show you, but this is y'all know how I always complaining about the fancy old vans. There's nothing wrong with them. This isn't your typical, like I like to call it, Instagram van build. This is down and dirty, what an average person would probably do. Very low cost. I used reclaimed materials and done it as cheaply as possible. I spent almost no money on this build, and it's very comfortable to me. I mean, now, you know, I built this for me, not nobody else, so it's comfortable to me. But up here, this is passenger seat. I just keep random, like anybody, just random stuff. My squeegee for cleaning windows, charging the fan right now. That's a bag just full of junk, because I'm a pack rat. But you come in the side doors here. I can open that door, I'm just not going to. Got my seat, got all my charge and stuff, you know, charge controller, fuse panel and all that stuff. I still haven't gotten around to cleaning that up. A battery box, that's where my lithium batteries are. There's my refrigerator. I know you can't see it. I always keep towels on top of my refrigerator to keep, I feel like it keeps the heat off of it, makes it run a little bit more efficient. My front door, this fan has all rubber mats. Now I've put carpet in it, but I keep this a rubber mat so I can sweep it out. I get in here and take my shoes off. I can sweep that very easily, any dirt I track in. This is my new addition. It's hard to show because it's so tight in here. I can't get the camera far enough away to show it. But I built some cabinetry, some shelving. Stuck me a hook to put my trash right here and hang my little broom. On this door right here is the reason I didn't want to open it. I got my diesel tank for my diesel heater, which is down there. You can kind of see the hose. My dirty laundry bag with my bed. I don't know what you call that thing. That used to be my catch-all for like my kitchen utensils and all that. Since I built this, that now has become just a temporary clothes storage. I'm still gonna be changing that. I'm gonna be moving it, getting rid of it, doing something different. The ideal, this little cabinetry thing I built right here, sun's shining coming over the hillside. That was gonna be built on this side, as I told you, but it just wasn't gonna work. So I decided to put it over here and I just left that thing. Let's go with the back door. Man, it's hot. I'm sweating just standing here doing this. Of course, everybody knows I got my air conditioner. Now this is open. Nobody sees it because this doors is always closed. But I got my 2 water tanks and the hose running up to my little faucet. That's my sink. This is all reclaimed wood and stuff I found. That's actually a free sink I found. This countertop piece of board actually was what that sink was originally mounted in. I just cut it off. It was real long. I cut it off. This is old boards off a pallet. That closes the front end. Like I said, I keep the back open or the side open, because nobody sees it anyway. The door's closed. And that way when I stop and get water, it makes it very easy. That's my water hose, my water filter. I just keep it there. My 2-gallon spray jug that I use for everything. Spraying off dishes. I'm standing out here, I can kind of spray my hands and stuff, and if I got dirty. And it doubles as my shower. Then you got my bed. Everybody's seen a bed. Yes, I sleep with my head up on that end, depending on how the van's sitting. Then I have my counter. I would get in there and show you, but it's just so tight fit. It'd be like right here. You wouldn't be able to actually see anything. That's my counter, my stove I cook on. There's 2 little cabinet doors underneath the counter. I keep a lot of dry goods and stuff in there. Y'all remember that little cubby hole thing I built? It's right there. Now this is all reclaimed stuff. I didn't pay for none of this. Well, the water faucet thing I already had, that's been in 2 or 3 of my rigs. And I forgot, I just bought this jug. I had one, but I was starting, super old, giving me trouble, so I just bought this one. I forgot about that. But I'm just talking about the initial build. Here I got a little basket, like milk crate thing that is random junk, air fresheners, Clorox wipes, a flashlight, just random junk. These lights, yes, I bought them, but I've had them for, man, I don't know, several years. They've been in a couple of my different builds. These little junk things, catch-all things, they was like 50 cents at Walmart. These little catch-all junk things, they're actually steps off a ladder that I cut, the ladder, and I took the steps and flipped them upside down and screwed them to the wall, and they made little pockets to put stuff in. That cabinet, is this, maybe you can kind of see it. There's a storage pocket at the top, one in the middle, and a great big one towards the bottom. Then the diesel heater and everything's underneath of it. That I did buy the 2x2s, them boards right there, the little long ones, 2x2s. I did buy them, but the rest of it's just some leftover scrap wood I had. And I still got a bunch underneath the bed. I got enough scrap wood left over to build another shelf or something if I wanted to. The fan, yes, it's in there good. That corner's hanging down because this plastic roof and stuff kind of warped and it didn't really fit that good. But anyway, a fan I did buy, that's just something you gotta have if you're gonna be in a van. I don't care where you're at, hot nature, in the desert, cold, in the top of the mountain, or whatever, you gotta have ventilation. We ain't got to, but it sure makes a world of difference. And other than that, it's just random hooks I've stuck up because I'm a hat guy. I like collecting hats. This is nothing. This is only just, I've got 20 times this amount of hats. I just rotate them around. I just like collecting hats. I don't know. But yeah, I just got random hooks where I can hang things, and that's about it. It's pretty simple. Nothing fancy. Now, not counting my refrigerator or that roof fan, I probably, I'm just taking a guess, I'd have to sit down and add things up. I'm talking about screws and little trinkets and whatnot. I probably don't have $100 in this. This is an empty van when I bought it. Well, this bed was kind of already in here. I changed it a little bit, cut it down. It was super big. It took up almost the whole back here. I cut it down, changed it. Actually, that countertop, the actual top, that was part of this bed. So yeah, that was already in there, but everything you see here, I might have $100 in it. Now again, not counting the refrigerator or the roof fan, I bought them. Reused my solar panels off my last rig, my charge controller up there, breaker box and all that, reused it off a past build I had. Like I said, the water faucet, reused it. Diesel heater, reused. No. Yeah, I did. That's the original old one. I bought a new one. It turned out to be junk. Started leaking in here and almost had a fire. I took it out, threw it away, and took the original one I've had for, man, 3 years or better and put in here. So it's a reclaimed one. That light right there, reusing it out of another build. Yeah, I probably, not counting the fan and refrigerator, I probably have, we'll just say $200 just to be safe. I might have $200 in this. I mean, like that was only $19 at Walmart. These jugs, already had them. I'm not counting stuff like this. I just bought that filter, replaced my old one. Not counting no things like that. That's just daily reoccurring expenses, stuff you gotta keep buying, kind of like changing oil and all that. But yeah, it's just a pretty simple van. Got my one 400 watt panel up there on the roof. I've had that thing forever. It's been on, let's see, the white van, Winnebago trailer. I've probably had it 4 years. It's been on a couple of rigs of mine. If you build another rig or whatever, or change, you don't have to keep, I know people do, they sell all their stuff, they'll sell their panels and solar, or let it go with the rig, get rid of it. You don't have to do that. Just take it and reuse it. It saves a ton of money. Now when I bought that panel, That thing was almost $500. Well, 460 something like that. Nowadays, you can probably get that same panel for, 200 bucks. But when I bought it, it was almost $500. I'm not giving that thing away. I'm gonna use it. That's just how I am. I'm cheap. The theory is, old fella told me this one time. He wasn't really a vanner. He was just your typical little home bum. He told me, and it's true, the less money you spend, the less you have to work. Now, that's how I've been living. That's what I live by. I don't feel like we was put on this earth to slave and work our life away, 12 hours a day, 365 days a year till the day they bury us in the ground. I don't believe that. Even my Christian faith is against that. Now, I can't quote it right off the top of my head, but I can dig around in the old good book and show you a couple places that the good Lord tells us to enjoy this life. Tells us to get out, and now he don't say get out and party and chase girls and all that. He's just talking about enjoying life, enjoying the blessings that he gave us. So I don't think we're supposed to work, sun up, sundown to the day you die. Now, I get it, you got to work some. I mean, if you want to eat and have a roof over your head, whatever your roof might be, a house or a van or whatever, I understand you got to work and make an honest living. I get that. But folks, quit chasing that dollar. That dollar will never make you happy. It'll make you happy for a little bit. You'll buy that new shiny toy or fancy new car or whatever, but what happens? It's just like a child. You give them a new toy at Christmas, they'll wear that thing out the first day. And then after that, you're just tripping over it in the floor. They never touch it again. Well, we as adults are the same way. Always chasing that new shiny toy. And just, oh, your neighbor got a new boat? Looky here, I'm going to get me a boat too. Well, quit doing that. You're making yourself miserable trying to make yourself happy. Stop all that. Stop complicating your life. Now, I always tell people, if a big shiny car or a big old boat, if that's what truly makes you happy, truly you find joy and peace in your heart with that shiny new toy, then all means, go get it. Not saying you're a bad person for doing that. But 98% of the people on this earth are trying to keep up the Joneses, like the old saying goes. Quit all that mess. Stop it. Take that $70,000 you're about to spend on that new truck. Get you a nice $10,000 used one, good shape. They're out there. Don't tell me they ain't, because I look at them all the time. They're out there. Get you a decent old dependable grandpa truck for $10,000. Take that $60,000 and go on an amazing adventure. Go on a cruise or whatever. Because I promise you, you're going to remember that little trip or cruise or whatever you do. You're going to remember the day you're on your deathbed dying. You ain't going to think about no new truck you had. But you'll remember that time you saw something amazing in a far off country. You'll remember that till the day you die. So stop making yourself miserable trying to make yourself happy. That's nonsense. Quit it. Alright, I'm going to get off here. We'll end this video. It's probably another 3-hour video like always. Y'all know how I roll. I want to thank everyone for being here. It's really humid out here and I'm having trouble breathing. I promise you I didn't run a marathon. I'm just fat, can't breathe in humid air. But I want to thank everyone for being here. Appreciate you following me. Say hello to all my friends and family, subscribers, new and old. Get out there and enjoy life. Don't waste it. It goes by so fast. I hate to sound like the old man, but that's what I am. My years are just clicking off now. It seems like every time I open my eyes, I'm a year older. The end's coming, folks. We all have an end date, and it's going to get here fast. It's going to get here before you know it. So get out there and enjoy life. You got something you want to do, go do it. I don't care what it is. If you just want to go see the world's biggest ball of string, get in your car and go do it. Because you may not have tomorrow. You might not have another opportunity. So, anywho, till I see you next time, God bless you.